it was set to be one of the busiest weekends of the year for the hospitality industry, but strike action by public transport workers over pay left some venues with empty tables. Trade unions Unite, GMB and SIP2 walked out on Friday and Saturday, and further action is planned for this Friday. Catherine McShane is the director of the Black Box, an arts venue in Belfast, and Damien Corr is the Cathedral Quarter bid manager. That's a group representing businesses in that part of Belfast. Damien, let me start with you. What sort of a weekend was it compared to what it should have been?
Morning, Joel. Well, they certainly had an impact. The businesses that I've been speaking to yesterday are reporting somewhere around 35% down on business on the same day last year, and that's pretty much across the board. A lot of reports about heavily congested roads as people tried their best to get in. Disappointment that the bus lanes weren't open to accommodate that. But not a great weekend for businesses in Cathedral Quarter, and I suspect across the city.
And what sort of an impact is that likely to have long term? Because, you know, out of the 8 busiest nights in December, they're going to lose 4 of them.
It's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster. You can understand why some of the businesses are feeling that they have almost been singled out. They're certainly the most impacted by this. It's depressing to hear entrepreneurs who have made the Cathedral Quarter what it is, who have struggled over the last few years in the most adverse trading climate in living memory. It just seems to be a conveyor belt of disaster after disaster. And it's terrible to hear some of them worried that they may not be able to open their doors in January, and those seem to be very genuine concerns. With a lot of talk about fiscal floors, and there could be doors closing across this city. They're asking, you know, it was encouraging to hear some of the politicians this morning talking about optimism. And, you know, it would be nobody in the business is looking forward to this Friday at all after the weekend we've just had. And given who
do you blame for this, Damien?
Well, we're not blaming anybody. You know, the businesses initially supported the workers' right to strike. I mean, the hospitality industry employs tens of thousands of working class people, and they have a right to strike and to campaign for better working conditions. Though, as you know, some people are saying it seems futile, and they are appealing to the parties who at least are talking this week to, you know, it'd be great if they made a statement that when they do come back, whenever that is, that they'll prioritise public sector pay awards and call the strikes off on Friday, and that'll give everybody a happy Christmas and something to look forward to for 2024.